John from JO Ventures Outdoors, and today I have another video for you. It is another mail call, and it is from my good friend Walter. He is a subscriber and a viewer of the channel. He's been a huge support to me. If you remember, a while back he sent me a Tinker Small, a Victorinox Tinker Small, and some other Victorinox knives. And then Walter also 3D prints these little toothpick and tweezer holders for your keychain. He does other items like this. This is a bit holder, and I'll show you what this was included for here in just a minute, which it's very exciting to me. And then little clips to hold your Victorinox knives. And he's got these new clips on here that clip that onto the key ring, and then this clips onto your pocket. It's a pocket dangler, and he 3D prints those. Well, Walter sent me a few items, and they're really exciting. I'm just really appreciative of his generosity and his craft. Walter has been learning to do leather work, first of all, and I believe, and he'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is a kit, a leather kit for a holster and a flashlight, and then he did this really nice basket weave tooling on the sheath, and he dyed it and put it together, of course. But I do believe this is a kit from Hobby Lobby, because I have a similar kit to this. But this is pretty awesome. He just did a great job with the tooling, I think. He is learning to do that, and that's a craft I've not learned in leather work quite yet. So very exciting. Thank you, Walter, for this. And he sent a knife inside of it. And this knife is a Imperial Boy Scouts of America camp knife. And so there you can see it right there, Imperial, Providence, Rhode Island. And you can just still barely see the etching, official knife of Boy Scouts of America, and there's the emblem. And it has that main blade, which is screaming sharp, by the way. He's a very good sharpener. Walter is, and there's the can opener. And then here is the bottle opener with a screwdriver, very similar to Victorinox. And then over here, a little cutout for your thumb to get in there. And there's the awl. And then no back tools. It's got this non-removable bail. And I watched a video by Knife Delights, and he said that these were manufactured from 1986 to 2007. And then Walter put one of his lanyards on here. He makes paracord lanyards. So just a wonderful gift. Thank you so much, Walter. I appreciate that very much. And then I'll show you the main gift here in just a second, the reason he contacted me. But he thought of Mrs. JO Ventures Outdoors, and he made her this beautiful pen. It's a beautiful ink pen, and she just loved it. She thought it was gorgeous. And so thank you, Walter. I'm sure she'll get a lot of good use out of this. And so if that was not all, the reason he contacted me was he saw my video on making a knife sheath. And he saw that I was using a vise with two boards in it. Remember, I had these two boards with pieces of leather on them in a vise, and that was my stitching pony. Well, he said, I noticed you don't have a stitching pony. Can I make you one? He's a woodworker too. This gentleman is very talented. And so he made me the best stitching pony. I'm just thrilled with it. You can see it here. It's got the leather at the top. Now, if you don't know what a stitching pony is, basically when you're stitching leather, you would take, pardon me, so I have a slip here. So you would take the slip, and let me just put that up just a little bit. Pardon my camera work. You would loosen this up, and as you're sewing this together, it holds the leather item so that you can sew it and do your saddle stitch. So they call it a stitching pony, and you can see how it's constructed. It has a hinge here so that when you loosen this, this comes apart. It has the leather covering this so it doesn't damage your leather item, and there it can be stable. Now I've got some clamps that I use to clamp this to the workbench. This is just brilliant. I love it. In fact, I made about 3 sheaths, slips so far today, and it worked wonderfully. And it was a big time saver, actually. So Walter, I just don't know what to say, but thank you. I have a little care package for you, just a few small items just to say thank you and to show my appreciation. And it's just fun to share things back and forth. So I hope you can get some good use out of those items that I'm going to send you, but I know I will get great use out of all of this. These are just treasures. The knife community is so kind and generous and thoughtful, and Walter is a great example of that. Thank you, Walter. And I appreciate your support and all of you for watching.